Okay, now I have finished my creature for assignment 2. I have saved it as a PSD with the backgrounds turned off. I have a clone stamp layer. I can leave that as a separate layer, right? And I'm going to save it as a copy with the background turned off to the desktop as a PNG. The PNG will support transparency. I've already saved it once, so I'll just replace the one I saved. Okay, when I see it on the desktop, there it is. I want to mark the PNG as orange. Orange for online format. You don't want a JPEG because then it would fill in the background with white. And now I'm going to take that PNG and I go to my Canvas post where I added my sketch already. I'm going to add my next requirement. Drag and drop your PNG on. This is requirement number 2. PNG of finished, I'll put finished in quotes because it's, as best as we can do by the deadline. Creature composite with all backgrounds turned off. Another word for that is transparency. Then I'm going to shrink it to be a little bit more than halfway and then hit save. So now this is a finished submission in Canvas by tonight's deadline. It's got the required planning sketch, optional inspiration, and then the finished cutout. Now, why do we need that finished cutout? Well, because that PNG, then I can save my Photoshop file one last time. I can close Photoshop or log out of it, sign out of Adobe, close Photoshop, and organize it all into my folders. So I have my assignment 2 folder. Now both of these go in there. But this is why we need to get that clean PNG, because our next project is going to be Proving Ground number 1. And Proving Ground number 1, I'm going to leave without a color marker. Though I have now finished assignment 2, I can mark that as green. Proving Ground number 1 is going to use this PNG. So I'm going to hold down Option to make a copy of it. And then I'm going to organize that copy into Proving Ground number 1. Then the other thing Proving Ground number 1 is going to use is our very best assignment 1 PSD. So I'm going to hold down Option, make a duplicate of that onto the desktop, and then bring that into Proving Ground number 1. What is Proving Ground number 1? You can look ahead. This is our quick introduction to it. I call it a creaturescape. We are going to put our creatures from assignment 2 into our landscapes from assignment 1. Now, if you didn't ever make a landscape for assignment 1, but you have a creature, you can put your creature into a found high-resolution landscape. And if you never made a creature to your satisfaction, but you have a landscape, you can put a found creature at high enough resolution, like a dinosaur or something, into your landscape and still get credit for this Proving Ground. This is to earn your Creative Problem Solving badge. There are 3 requirements for the Proving Ground. You're compositing where your creature matches the lighting and the atmosphere of the environment. The second requirement is that you recognize what the print potential is and whether that's good enough for print resolution or screen resolution. If it's larger than 8 by 10 and larger than 300 pixels per inch, it's good enough for print resolution. This one is. And then the third requirement is you have to write a short description of how your creature lives in that environment. You have to start making connections between this creature that you develop separately and the environment, right? And that will get you to make better visual decisions and conceptual decisions. So here are some past student examples. This one was only big enough to be screen resolution because of resolution issues. And then 3 more examples. So that's what we're trying to get ready to do. The first step for that is to just have the best assignment 1 you can and the cleanest PNG of your creature that you can. And then you're ready to do this, which doesn't take long if you've done that. All right, that's everything for today. And I look forward to doing a presentation critique the beginning of next class. I'll make a note of that on your creature designs. All right. Have a good weekend.